Well, equally, in a similarly complex part of Section 25 is Factor G, which I think is probably the one where I think most advice is needed. Advice is needed on all of it, but if there's one where advice is certainly needed on, is on whether to run conduct. To tell us a bit more what conduct means.
So conduct should be generally gross and obvious financial conduct. Let's say that there's been an act of domestic abuse, and let's say it's the husband has injured the wife, let's say as an example, and that has affected her earning capacity. So there's case law to say that's conduct. He's affected her so she cannot work. I'm quite interested in this area in the sense that domestic abuse and the legislation there, it's recognising controlling coercive behaviour. Is this going to develop where one party says it was conduct, I was never allowed to work? I mean, there's no case law on that. I'm just interested to see whether it would develop. But it's usually gross and obvious financial conduct. Or let's say that one party had in a case, it was a husband, he just actually was in the witness box and said, yeah, I accept it as conduct. He did something just during the hearing where he just placed 50,000 on it wasn't on a horse, but it was in some kind of gambling thing, and it just got rid of £50,000, and he just accepted, yeah, it's conduct, because I don't know why he even did it. It didn't make any sense that he put it on some kind of very risky some kind of bet. So, if you can see that someone's taken money out of the marriage and it's reduced the marital assets, it's usually where it's financial. But conduct is an area where lots of people want to raise it. The judges will always say, this is a risky thing to do, you need to take advice, because if you're raising conduct, you need to put in a statement, there needs to be a reply to it, you need to really explain what your case is on conduct for it to be taken into account, and it can increase the costs. So it's not something you should raise without advice, without really knowing what you're doing.
Thank you so much for your time. We hope you enjoyed watching this and found it informative. If you do have any questions or you want to reach out and find out more about the work we do, then please do drop us an email at info@familylawcafe.co.uk.